Hello. Okay, I am leaving my gym. Can you believe I actually came and I didn't cancel? I'm very proud of myself. And I actually was running a couple minutes late this morning because PP had horrible diarrhea. And my trainer called me and he said, could you change it from 12 to 1? And I was like, oh, thank God. And he was like, and I was like, yeah. And he was like, I just want to make sure that you get all the time that you need. So we actually went over. I'm supposed to meet with him for half an hour, but I met with him for like 50 minutes. And my legs are like spaghetti. And we met for about, I don't know, about 40 minutes. And then we talked about my food. And I told him that it had been disaster city this week for me. And so he was giving me some tips on how to get back on track, and like he was asking me like for my Fitness Pal thing, and I said I didn't put the food in there, you know, like on the nights that I went out to eat and whatever. And he said, why not? And I said, well, what's the point on those days? And he goes, no, I want you to put in everything. I don't care if it's like a, you know, a total cheat day and whatever. He was like, I just want you to put those days in there as well. And I said, okay. So he goes, next week when you come in here, I want literally everything that you've eaten for the week in your MyFitnessPal app. And I said, okay, I'll do it. And I gave my all today. I was very proud of myself. Like every exercise he had me do all kinds of stuff. He had me do, well, we did push-ups facing each other, and then I had to like high-five him. And then he had me get on that half ball thing and do squats. That about killed my legs. And then I had to do like the kettlebell thing, and I had to like get down and do like a lunge and then like put it into my other arm underneath my leg and back and forth, all this confusing stuff. And then he had me do these leg extension things on the ball where I tapped the ball. And then he had me do these push-ups where they were like half push-ups on my knees, but I had to go down and then like come up and do all this kind of stuff. And it's so interesting because like to like hear about the exercise, like when he's explaining it, it doesn't seem difficult at all until you're doing it. And then it's like, oh my God, this is like hardcore, right? So yeah, but it was a good workout session today. And I actually, last night when I finished vlogging, I came home, or last night, I mean, I finished vlogging at like 6 this morning or something, you know? And I came home and I started uploading the vlog and I was like wide awake. And I was like, I think I'm just not gonna go to bed. I'm just gonna stay up and, you know, get a bunch of stuff done, take a shower this morning, start vlogging this morning, go get a coffee and show all that and whatever. And then I was like, well, Alex was like getting ready for work, and so I went upstairs to like cuddle with PP for a little bit, and I totally fell asleep. And I woke up like an hour later. I totally crashed out, I didn't say that. But I woke up like an hour later and like 8:30, and I set my alarm. I was like, I'm just gonna set my alarm for 10. And then I slept until 11 when I had to get up to get ready for my trainer. So needless to say, I am extremely rested today. I'm extremely rested today. And so yeah. And now I'm gonna go get some coffee, and then I'm gonna run to Target. I want to get like, I need to get a little scissors to trim around my nails. To trim around my beard. I've been meaning to get, is it like just really dark, or is it my sunglasses? No, it's really dark on this camera. But I'm gonna get, I wonder if maybe like I have the setting off or something, because at home it's been doing the same thing, and I don't know why. So I'm gonna get, little scissors. But then I thought about just getting like, you know, cosmetics bags is what women call them, but my dad called it a dop kit when I was growing up. I don't know why. About getting like a whole, like one just to like take on vacation with us places. So I'm thinking about doing that. One that has like, you know, a nail file or nail, you know, clippers in it and everything like that. Because that would be something that I would actually use, you know. I guess Tanya didn't get home last night. I guess she's supposed to get home today. I texted her yesterday, and she never texted me back. So I have no idea when she's coming home or anything. But I haven't talked to her in like 4 or 5 days now, which is really weird. I'll text her here in a second when I get to Target. I'm going to finish Harry Potter today. That is my #1 goal, is to finish Harry Potter. And my #2 goal is to post videos on all my channels. And then I don't know what else I'm gonna do. The speed limit going past this school, of which there's not one person at this school right now. This parking lot is completely empty. It says 25 miles an hour, and this person totally came down for did 10 miles an hour. I wonder when the kids go on break for Christmas. Is that next week? Or is it the week of Christmas? It's not the week of Christmas, is it? It's usually, don't they get off the week before? Maybe the Friday before? But that means that they would just have Saturday, Sunday, and then it's Christmas Eve. I don't know. Let me know if your kids get off school, when's their last day of school for winter break? Look how dark that is. Well, I don't know what's going on with this camera anymore, but I mean, I understand that I have to kind of be in direct light, but at the same time, it's like, I swear I cannot buy another camera in 2018. This would be my third. That would be my 1, 2, 3. I exchanged this one, so that 3. This is the third camera in 2018 I bought. That would be my 4th camera that I would have to buy if I bought another camera. When I get home, I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna get coffee at Starbucks, and then I'm gonna go over to Target. But when I get home, I'm gonna show you guys all the Lush stuff that I bought, and I've got a bunch of PO stuff that I need to go through and show on camera too. So I'm excited about that to show you guys. I've been kind of saving it from the last couple days. Now, the trick will be getting out of Target and not spending a lot of money, so that it's not a Target haul video. We don't need to do a Target haul video today. It's very gloomy outside. It's like so gray, and I'm like rested, so I don't this weather doesn't really have much of an effect on me today, but when I'm not rested and I'm tired and I just want to be in bed and it's like this outside, it's like really kind of depressing, you know? I didn't so much believe in that seasonal affect disorder when I was a kid, but I really, not a kid, but when I was younger, but I really do believe in it now. And especially living in the Midwest, it's like, you just know it's gonna be 3 months of this, you know, where every day it's like there aren't gonna be any days that are like bright sunshine, and even if there are bright days that are days that are bright sunshine, it's cold. So I mean, it's 27 degrees right now, and I have shorts on. So you just kind of know that's what it's gonna be like, and you just kind of, I don't know, bear in for the winter, so to speak, you know what I mean? It's not really like you can do anything about it. We have our marriage counseling session tonight, which will be good. But we usually go out to eat afterwards, and since I weigh in tomorrow, I don't want to do that today. Do you guys ever just drive around in your car and sing the Christmas music? I'm dying for some coffee right now. I even turned on my Keurig this morning because I was up, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna stay up now, you know? But I didn't. But I did get some good sleep with Pee-Pee. We were cuddling close and cozy underneath the blankets this morning. When Alex, before he was getting ready to leave, and I was like wrapping all the blankets around Pee-Pee, and I look, and I said to Alex, I said, look how cozy Pee-Pee is. I said, he's just gonna sleep all day. And Alex goes, Pee-Pee has the luckiest life. You know what I need to do before I do this is I need to check and make sure that I have enough money on my app. Okay, I was going through looking at my card. Make sure I had enough moolah on there.
Good afternoon, welcome to Starbucks. How are you doing today?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. We're gonna get started for you.
Can I get just a venti coffee, please?
Absolutely, anything else?
Nope, that's it. Okay, I keep on turning off the camera. Anyway, this Starbucks is huge, and I used to go in here all the time, and I don't even know what I'm trying to say. And I would take a notebook. I didn't take a computer because back then I didn't know how to like log into the Wi-Fi, and I didn't want to ask anybody. So I would just take a notebook and I would like work on my writing as well as in there. And that Starbucks is huge actually. And they used to have these really nice patio seats outside. I don't think they have that anymore. And ooh, look, they even put a little stopper in it and everything. Look how dark the camera is. What is the problem, camera? But every time I go in there, there's always like all these people working on stuff on their computers, but they're always like this. They're like working on their computer, but then they're like this. You know? It's like, are you really working on stuff? I'm not somebody that can sit in places like that and really like focus a whole lot. You know what I mean? Like I have a really hard time like focusing on what I'm trying to do. Like I am too much of a people watcher. I'm like this constantly. When I was in the gym today, there was these two girls in there, and they were like recording stuff like on Snapchat, and I was like in the background of all of their pictures and videos, and I was like, okay, I kind of feel, to me, like this is just my personal 2 cents, right? Like, you wouldn't go to like a 12-step meeting and take a video or a picture of yourself with a bunch of people in the background. I think that's rude, okay? As somebody that has a hard enough time walking into the gym, I think that's rude. And they just kept on, they were like, and they were like distracting me because I was like, I knew that my fat ass was in their picture and I didn't like it. I was like, I know that they could care less. They're like, who is this dude back in my picture? Get out. But I was like, and then he's like, squat, go down further. And I'm like, and then she's like, and I'm like sitting there like, okay, here I am half squat up in somebody's picture. And I was not happy about it. I was very distracted, needless to say. Oh well. Oh my gosh. How busy is the Target gonna be today? It's busy. God, everybody must be off school and work and everything. I wonder when colleges are out. I know I don't want to park this far out. Damn. It's cold and I've got shorts on. It'd be fun to make Christmas cookies today. If I could eat them. Ooh, there's a really close parking spot over here. Do you guys like to make Christmas cookies? I haven't made them in forever, but I think that would be kind of fun. All right, listen, I'm gonna go in here. It says fast track your next Target run. I don't know what that means. Order pickup. Oh, you can order on Target and then like then you just pick it up at the door. Well, who would want to do that? It's more fun to go in the store. Okay, I'll be back later. Bye. Okay, I'm home. And the dogs are outside, the door is open, and it's freezing. And I wanted to go through, and I wanted to, my Lush stuff is upstairs. I wanted to show a few things. Hold on a second. First of all, I just want to say thank you very much to Sherry, who sent me this adorable little card for Alex and I. And then I also want to thank Jenny, Sadie, and Chloe, who sent me this card, and it has Sadie and Chloe's pictures in it. And I think that this is Chloe, I think. Looks a lot like Tucker, which was very sweet. Thank you so much. So I got that today. And then I wanted to go in here and I wanted to show a bunch of this stuff. I gotta make sure that I know who each thing is from. So Cherie sent me this face mask that I had mentioned because she was using it one night on Instagram. And it is a tomato, new to Yes, and I like their products, face mask. So she sent me that, and a very nice card. So thank you, Cherie. Card right here. Put everything over here and make sure that I keep it the way that I want to keep it. Okay. And then the next thing is from Kitty. I'm gonna make sure, I hope I have this all. This stuff has like literally been sitting on my kitchen counter for, well shoot, now I don't know. Is this from Lori? Okay, so Lori, oh, it's all from Lori, okay. I guess her Instagram name is Kitty. So Lori sent me these coffee cake swirl sensationals, which are like some of my favorite. And I will tell you that I was using the apple Glade ones yesterday. Throw those away. So I'm just gonna actually take it out right now. And I'm gonna break them off before you put them in there so they just come across easily. Hi, Tucker. Hi, Boo Radley. So I'm gonna, oh, it's not plugged in. So I was charging my battery. So there, have that one burning, and then, and there's Pee-Pee. Hi, Pee-Pee. You guys wanna see Pee-Pee? Hi, Pee-Pee. Hi, Boo Radley. Hi, Tucker. So I'm gonna go put this one over here. Hold on a second. And then I'm gonna put these in with my other wax melts. So thank you, Lori, for that. That was awesome. And okay, put that over there. She sent me a very nice letter as well. And okay, and then she sent me a Christmas card from she and her husband, which was very nice. Put that over there. And then she sent Alex some Sour Patch Kids because she knows that he loves those. And he'll be real excited about those because apparently the last time that I went to the grocery store, I bought him the tropical ones and he wasn't very happy about that. Okay, hold on a second. I save all the cards, so I need to put this separate over here. Hold on a second. Okay, that was very sweet. Okay, and then the next thing, hold on a second, I want to close the door. My legs, you guys, are like spaghetti from the workout. Okay, the next thing, I want to make sure this is from the right person, is I think the name, so it's this card, and I can't read the signature, but I think it's Alex or Alexa, so I'm sorry that I can't pronounce your name, and it's not on the envelope either, so, but thank you so much. And she sent me mango slices. Did you hear Alexa go off? I hate that Alexa thing. Mango slices, no preservatives, no sulfur added, fat-free, low in sodium. She sent me all like little vegan treats, which was very sweet because she knows that I'm always looking for them. She sent me organic jelly beans, organic delish fish, which are like Swedish fish kind of, and organic watermelon rings. Now, what she doesn't know, and I want to thank you so much, so please comment in the video below and say what your name was, because I want to get it correctly, first of all. But also, I'm going to use these for a review that I'm going to do, because I'm going to do that Haribo candy, and I'm going to show it, but I'm going to review the vegan candy. So I'm going to save that and show that. Okay. And then I got this beautifully wrapped box. It has little stickers over it of dogs and stuff from Australia, you guys. And let me tell you, when I opened this package, it was the other day, and I came home and I opened it because I wanted to have everything kind of laid out. And everything in here was wrapped completely separately, like little presents. And it was so nice. So, let me go in here. And this is from Julie. No. This is the card that came with it. It's from Amanda. Okay, so Julie sent me a Christmas card. Thank you so much, Julie, for the Christmas card. No more Christmas cards. But this is from Julie from Australia. And she said, thank you for brightening my days. I love your vlogs, your wisdom, kindness, and humor. And then she said, it's about her dog. Okay, so these are all the things. Now, they are all unwrapped, okay? But she sent me Skin Republic Anti-Fatigue Charcoal Under Eye Patches. Contains 3 pairs, which are fantastic, and I might actually use those in just a second. And then from Lush, which I just saw this when I went to Lush yesterday, and I would have bought it, but I knew that she had sent it to me. She sent me this Cinders Shower Gel, and it's actually one of their new shower gels that they just came out with for the holidays. She sent me that. And then she sent this Dream Team, a fast and effective bedtime duo to ease you into a deep and natural restorative sleep. And on the back here, it talks about, it's like a deep sleep pillow spray and stress check roll on. So I'm going to try that tonight. That's really cool. And then she got me this little affirmations, because you guys know I love affirmations. It's Every Dog Has Its Day, 24 fun quotations from our best friends. And they're little cards when you open them. So, and it comes with like this little thing, see? So you can just like set it out. So let's just pick one for today and read it, shall we? Okay. A little daily guidance to keep you inspired. Open your heart and let these positive suggestions flow into your world. Keep these cards by your bedside. Oh, wait, that's just kind of like the directions. Okay. That was weird, too, because it was like right in the middle. Here, this one. The eyes are a mirror of the soul. Aw, he's so sweet. Okay. He's over here. And then this Coffee Buff, the scrub that it all started, authentic Australian coffee scrub. It's like a vegan coffee scrub, and there's like a lot in here. That's awesome. And then a little candle. Smells so good, and like our whole kitchen counter smells like that candle. Oh my god, those Sensationals are already smelling. I haven't even burned them up yet. So, and this was made in Perth, Australia. Actually, I'll just put it like right there. And then this Lucas Paw ointment, and it's like just a cream, which I think is very, very cool. A local topical application for boils, burns, chafing, cuts, cracked skin, gravel, rash, splinters, open wounds, insect bites, and nappy rash. I hope I don't get any of that anytime soon. And then I think this is the hand cream. Vanilla pumpkin, yes, hand cream. Is that not so cool? I was actually at Target, I was just looking, and like Burt's Bees has a bunch of these that are kind of like this. Here, I'm gonna try it right now. Oh, that is so nice. And I like when like hand creams like aren't super greasy. They just are dry. And this is nice. It kind of like goes on dry. Oh, that is really nice. I'm going to put that in my bag. And then the Natural Cowlick Lip Balm. You see it? Made from edible ingredients, because what goes on the lip gets eaten. I'm like reading into here to see if it has. Yeah, it looks like it's vegan. Here it is. Mugu, it's called. Isn't that so cool? That's nice. So Amanda, thank you so much. That was awesome. All my little things. I feel like there was something else I wanted to show. Did I show all the cards? I showed all the cards. Everything else. Oh, I want to get the Lush stuff and show that. So thank you to everybody that sent me something that was awesome. And the cards and everything, just, and the little presents just really like cheered me up the other night when I got it. I was like sitting here and I just opened all of it, and it was just really nice. So thank you guys so much. And hold on a second, I'm gonna get the Lush stuff. I literally almost cannot even walk up and down the stairs. My legs are so sore. Okay. So we got a bunch of samples, like a ton of samples. 6 samples. Most of them are Alex's. There's like this girl that helps me when she's in there, and she always gives me a bunch of samples. So the samples that we got were a jelly mask, that must be for Alex, hand lotion, rump bottom rub, which is for your butt. We got 2 of those. Oh, the Cinder shower gel. Herbalism cleanser, that's Alex's. And the Dark Angels cleanser, those are Alex's. And then we both got a shower what do you call them? Bomb. I don't know which one he got. Here's Alex's. What does it say on the back of it? No, that's mine. That was the Sleepy. Alex's doesn't say what it is on the bottom of it, but it's so pretty, isn't it? You could almost kind of eat it. And that one smells really citrusy. It's nice. And it's not just like shower bombs like you put in the bottom of the shower. Like you rub them all over your body and you use them and stuff. And then I got this huge thing of the cup of coffee face mask. And so if you guys want to see what it looks like here, I'll show you. It literally looks like you can see that it has like coffee grains and stuff in it. And I got, oh, it smells like coffee. It's awesome. And I got a huge container of it this time. And then I got, here is the Fairly Traded Honey shampoo that I got. And I got a big container of the Sleepy shower gel. And those are all the things that we got from Lush yesterday. So that was fun. And then today, when I was at Target, I have something that I'm reviewing later. So that's gonna go right here. But I also, I bought these Japanesque Pro Performance Brow Grooming Duo, Sleek Stork Scissor, and Spoolie. So I had wanted a spoolie for my eyebrows, and then I thought I'll just get these scissors, and then I can just use them for around my beard. I thought it was like a really nice little kit. It was $9 at Target. So, yeah, those are perfect for my beard and like around here and here and stuff. And here. And then a little spoolie. If I can get it out. There it goes. So you just go. Now I'm fancy and pretty. So that's all my stuff. And yeah. You guys, it is really so sweet of you to send me stuff. Like, I mean, you do not feel the need to send me stuff whatsoever. It just really means a lot to me, and I really appreciate it. Just leaving comments on my videos, liking my videos, you know, interacting with me is awesome. I'm taking all this stuff upstairs. So I don't want you to feel like you have to do that. It is just overboard and so sweet, and it just means a lot to me. So I just want to say thank you again for that. My God, those sensational things are smelling up our whole house. It smells so good. All right, well listen, I'm going to get off here and I am going to do a face mask and take a shower. And then I am going to film some videos and I will be back in a little while. Bye. Good evening. How are you guys doing? It is so hot in this car. Well, I just put up my vlog and left the house. We got back from our couples counseling session, which went really well tonight. And then Alex was going to shave his face and take a long hot shower, he said, and do a skin regimen. And then he said he was gonna go to bed early. So it is 9:08 p.m. right now. And I am going to vlog, because I vlogged a little bit already today. I think I'm gonna make this vlog probably a little bit shorter than usual. Maybe give people a chance to catch up, because my one from yesterday was like an hour. It was like an hour and 47 minutes. So, I think I'm gonna try to let people get a chance to catch up. And see, I turn the heat off and then immediately it's like, it gets chilly in here. So I'm gonna vlog for a while. I don't know, it'll probably be about an hour. They're typically about an hour now, you know. Had a good day. After I showed you guys all the stuff, I did a cup of coffee face mask, and then I took a shower and got in the shower and realized I had forgotten my new Lush products that I wanted to use. So they're sitting on the counter. And I also forgot products that I have that are packages that were sent to me that are behind my chair. So I'll show those tomorrow. I guess I could actually just pull them out now and park somewhere. Maybe I'll do that. My entire body is so sore right now. I'm like thinking back on when I was leaving, he was like, do you think that maybe you could come in here tonight and work out? And I was like, yeah, I think I might be able to do that. And now I'm like, oh, I am crash central. I am ready to get into bed and get cozy. when I got home, I could hardly walk up and down the stairs. My legs were like spaghetti. And still till like when I walked into the counseling session tonight, it was like they were still like that. And I am like sore all over. He really worked me out today. So, but I know tomorrow I will tell you that my weigh-in is not going to be pretty. I have gained weight this week. I don't think I've gained as much weight like as I thought I would have gained, but I've gained a couple pounds. So, but I'm back on track. Today I had dinner early before I went to the counseling session, and I had 2 Morningstar breakfast sandwiches, and then I had 4 sausages, and I had 3 pieces of string cheese, a granola bar from Nature's Valley, and water. And I have continued to not get extra or sweet and low in my coffee, and I can't remember. It's been a couple days since I've had a diet soda. I can't remember when the last time it was. I honestly, I don't know when it was, so I have no idea. I know it wasn't yesterday and it wasn't today, so. But I'm really trying to make an effort to do that, and not drink diet soda and not drink equal. And I haven't since he asked me to gotten equal or sweet and low in my coffee. I will say this just like black coffee, like I'm kind of used to the iced coffee now without anything in it, but the black coffee, hot coffee, and this is cold now because it's been sitting in my car all day long, but damn it, I paid for it, so I'm gonna drink it. And so yeah, I did not get the Christmas tree up today. That was like one of my goals. Maybe I'll get that done tomorrow. But I forgot that tomorrow we are going to this concert called, I think it's called Jingle Jam. I thought it was called Santa Jam, but it's called Jingle Jam, with Melissa and Jason, and they got the tickets, which was really nice of them. And we are, Marshmello is playing, who I love Marshmello, and then also Galantis is playing, and I love them. So I'm really excited about that tomorrow night. I mentioned it in a video, and a couple people were like, oh, I'm going too. I think I mentioned it in my video yesterday, because Marshmello was in the YouTube Rewind this year. So that'll be fun. And what else? I don't know what else. It's been a good day. It's been a very quiet, calm day today. The puppies are being real cute tonight. And being very sweet. Alex fed them as soon as he got home. And yeah, I think that's about the excitement of the world today. Not a whole lot that's real exciting, you know? I did my hair earlier. I think I'm gonna be able to really start judging like when I've lost weight compared to like myself on the vlog, because like when I'm like putting my vlog together, I'm still like, oh my god, my face looks so fat. I mean, like if I go like this, no it doesn't, but like when I'm just sitting here talking, it's like I can still see all of this. And so I think that I'll start like being able to kind of notice it, maybe like just by watching the vlog of driving around in a car, you know? Last week I weighed in at 222 or 222.4 or 0.2 or something. I don't know. I'll have to look it up tomorrow. But I have a feeling I'll probably weigh in. I bet I've gained 2 or 3 pounds. I haven't weighed myself every day this week. But today I did good, so I'm back on track. You know, before, what would happen, like consistently my history is, and this is where I think like the personal training is so great, because I know that every week I'm gonna sit down there and he's gonna really like, I know I'm gonna, you know, show up and we're gonna exercise, but also on top of that, like I know we're gonna sit there and talk about my food intake, because that's probably 10 minutes of every session that we sit there and talk about is my food. And like in the past, like if I didn't have that accountability, like that's why Weight Watchers worked really well for me too, because even though I knew like I wasn't having to tell anybody like what I was eating, I had to jump on those scales at Weight Watchers, and they would say, if you've never done Weight Watchers before, you stand on a scale, and you don't, it's a scale that actually doesn't have like numbers on it, so you don't see what you weigh in. They just tell you like how much you lost or gained, and that worked really, really well for me, because I knew that I was going to have to weigh in. And I think that accountability factor with any kind of progress that you want to make, you know, in life, with, you know, like recovery or, you know, whatever, I think is good when you have somebody that you have to check in with. You know, it's kind of like having an accountability partner. And so that's why I think the personal training thing is really good for me. Other than it, I mean, like, it really gets me in the gym and gets me working out. And my goal this week is to really actually get my butt to the gym and do some workouts, because I've got to get into it. But yeah, so stayed on track today. I'm taking it one day at a time right now. I'm kind of trying to use some of this recovery stuff. Oh, what I was going to say was, back in the day, if I didn't have that, what I would do is, like, I would go out to dinner. Like, I went out to dinner twice back to back last week. You know, Wednesday night we went to Maggiano's. I think it was Wednesday. I don't know. It was, yeah, because it was when Fufu got in. And then Thursday we went to Cheesecake Factory with Melissa and Jason and Aaron and Eric. And so it was 2 nights back to back. And then I snacked kind of the next couple days, as I just was like, screw it. So when I knew I was coming back, like yesterday, I wanted, you know, that was my cheat day, but I wanted to kind of get back on track. And I also wanted to be able to be committed to that when I went in there today, that I could say to him, yes, I'm committed. I didn't want to say, I'm going to start it tomorrow, I'm going to start it tomorrow, I'm going to start it tomorrow. Well, back in the day, what would happen is I would just tell myself I'm going to start it tomorrow, and I never would, right? And the other thing is, like, I really want, because I think we are going to take a long trip this year, like when we go to Florida for Ultra. I think we'll probably also either go to Mexico after that or stay in Miami for an extended period of time, but I think we're really leaning towards Mexico. Let me tell you what is crazy about this, okay? For us to go stay, we really want to go back to that Unico place. For us to stay at, like, fly from, okay, so we would fly from Indianapolis to Miami, and we would be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, okay? So it would be 5 nights in Miami. 5 nights in Miami, staying at, well, we haven't picked a hotel. We're supposed to pick a hotel by tomorrow, Jason and I. We're supposed to book it tomorrow. But anyway, and then fly out, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Then fly out Tuesday morning, okay, to Mexico, which that flight is super cheap one way, by the way. And then we get into Mexico. We get into Cancun at like 9 o'clock or something in the morning, which means we would be at our place by like 11 or 12, so we'd have the whole day there. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, fly out on Sunday. Us flying to Mexico and staying at an all-inclusive resort on the beach in Mexico is cheaper than us staying in Miami for like 3 or 4 extra days. Like, isn't that crazy? So it makes sense for us to actually go to Mexico. So I think we're gonna do that and just do a longer trip, which I think will be really, really fun. I was talking to Tanya. I've talked to a couple friends of mine about it, but I was talking to Tanya about it, and I was like, don't you think that just seems like a lot of traveling? And she goes, no, I think it sounds like a lot of fun. And I was like, okay, well then maybe we'll do it, you know? And so I think we will probably book that. And then I want to be in really good shape for that trip. I mean, I know I'm not going to be like muscle body by that time, but I could lose a good, you know, I could be under 200 pounds by then. I mean, I'm probably like, what, I weighed in 220. So if I'm like 225, 2 something like that, and I, you know, lose that by the time that we leave, plus maybe another 5 pounds or so, I mean, I could be easily under 200, like 190, something like that by the time that we leave, if I stay on track. And so that's motivation for me to stay on track, because I know that we're gonna go on that trip. And if that's gonna be like probably one of the only trips that we take this year, because it will be expensive and we're gonna be gone so long, and I don't wanna be gone like long periods of time other than that, with PP. And if that is gonna be that, then I wanna be in shape for it. I don't wanna go, the other thing is, like, when I go to the music festivals and stuff, because I have been overweight, like, I'm huffing and puffing. I'm thinner now than any time that I have gone to Ultra. Right now I'm like I'm usually always around 230 when we go to Ultra, and right now I'm below that. So if I at least stay this weight, I'll definitely be thinner by then. But I don't want to stay this weight. I want to continue to lose weight, you know? Because I don't want to be huffing and puffing around the music festival. And I want to be able to wear some fun clothes. And I have this pair, this is so corny, but whenever I think about Ultra, I have a pair of green corduroy cutoff shorts that I bought at Target like 4 or 5 years ago. And they're like 34s or something. They're in the basement. I want to fit into those for Ultra. Like, that's my dream, because like they're just really cute shorts, and I want to wear them to Ultra Music Festival. So I'm thinking about, that's my goal, is that. I don't know why this person's flashing their brights at me. I don't have my brights on. So yeah. And I think it's realistic, you know? If I keep on working out and I keep on eating the way that I'm eating, I think it's realistic that I can do that. I also ate 3 of these cheeses that I'm now obsessed with. I think I've had them before, but it's been years. They're those cheeses that come in, they're like wrapped, like in cellophane. They come in like a red kind of net bag. Somebody will know what I'm talking about. It starts with a B. And then they're little like this, they're like round. And then you take like the wrapping off of them, and underneath there is like that red wax, and you pull the thing off of them, and it's like a white round cheese inside of it. It's so good, and it's high in protein, it has no carbs, and it's like 50 calories a piece. So it's like, it fits onto my diet that I'm eating right now, which is interesting to me on this diet that I can have cheese, but whatever, I don't care. I'm not complaining because I love cheese so much. And so yeah, I had like 3 of those tonight. It's interesting when I eat that kind of stuff. It's like, I get full enough that I'm not hungry anymore, but I don't get full to the point of where I'm like uncomfortably full. Like when I would go out to a restaurant or something, and I would just like eat everything on my plate, and then I would just like get home and I'd be like, ugh, like I'd be uncomfortably full, you know? And I don't like feeling like that. I can't imagine most people do. Man, that house is just decked out for Christmas. I did hurt my neck, though. It looks like, it's weird, because it's like one of those nights that looks like snow outside. I don't even know how to really explain that, but if you live somewhere where it snows, you'll know what I'm talking about. But it looks like snow outside, but we don't have any snow forecasted, so it's 20 degrees though. That's at least what my thing says right over there, 20 degrees. I wanted to listen to some Harry Potter today, and I really didn't get a whole lot of it listened to. I listened to it a little bit of it earlier. I just got to finish it because I'm ready to listen to some of these Christmas books, and now we're like 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks away from Christmas today, I think, and I haven't listened to any of them. I could probably still get 3 or 4 books listened to by the time. I might listen to Holidays on Ice after Christmas, because I don't know how much. I'll have to ask Mel, she's already read it, but I don't know how much of a Christmas book it is and how much of it just like holiday seasonal essays it is, because that's what it is. It's like short, like essays of his life, David Sedaris. And then I'll listen to the other ones. It's kind of busy out tonight for 9:24 in the suburbs. I'm like driving just out in the suburbs. Hey suburbs, how are you? I'm kind of thirsty now that I've been drinking this cold coffee. I'm kind of thirsty for a hot coffee, but I think that's probably too much. That cup of coffee face mask was so nice today. trying to really watch my like daily spending right now, so that I can buy some Christmas presents and not feel like I budget out like how much I spend for a week. Alex and I both budget out like how much we spend. You're like, oh no, here we go. Peter talking about financial issues again. But it's one of my favorite things to talk about, you know, because I used to be so just irresponsible with money. And then when I got all my debt paid off and all that kind of stuff, I just was like, I kind of had it all figured out. Well, one of the things that we do is, you know, we allot ourselves so much money a week. And so I try to kind of like go below that so that then I have that money extra. And that includes everything, like food for me, it's like, you know, like he puts his shopping in there and everything, and I just don't, you know, if I do buy things, that's included in there, but very rarely, you know, unless it's like Lush or something like that, because I just don't buy clothes very often. But like I put the casino in there if I think I might go to the casino one night that week or something like that, you know. But I'm trying to like be lower than my weekly budget so that I can have then that money that's extra, I'll just have that I can use on Christmas presents for the month, so that I don't have to, you know, spend extra money this month on Christmas presents and stuff like that. Christmas can get really expensive. Like, you know, it's weird because, you know, back in the day, I would buy for my Aunt Kathy and my Uncle Dave and Caroline and Mike and David and my mom and my ex and my dad and my stepmom and, you know, everybody, friends, Tanya. So Christmas would be expensive, and I can remember like I never knew what to buy people, and like my uncle and my aunt were not people that like, it was hard to buy for them. And so like my aunt and uncle loved to go to like Bob Evans on Sunday for breakfast. Is that not so funny? And so I would buy them Bob Dylan. I would buy my aunt like Bob Evans gift cards, like $50 or $100, and then I would like buy my Uncle Dave because he loves to read. My Aunt Kathy loved to read too, but I just bought her those, and I would get him $50 or $100 to like Barnes and Noble so he could go in there and pick out all the paperbacks he wanted. And then Caroline, I would just like literally go into Speedway on Christmas Eve, and I would like buy all these gift cards, and I would buy, you know, Caroline and I would usually get her and Mike something together, so I'd buy like the AMC package. Have you guys seen those where you get like, it's like the movie tickets, and then I get like 2 of those for them. And then David, a couple years ago, I went and I found all of these like rare, because he collects vintage albums, and I found all of these like vintage albums, some of my favorites from when I was in high school, some that I thought that he would love because he's really into like drummers and stuff like that. So I bought like the Ramones, and I can't remember what else did I bought. I bought him a Led Zeppelin album, and he loved that. And but now, like with Alex's family, we pull a name. So I only have one person, and the limit is usually $20. Last year, I didn't know what I was gonna do. So last year, okay, so Alex's mom, she was gonna possibly go on this, like she was gonna do this mission trip to go teach English in another country. And she was like planning to go, it was like through this organization, and she was planning on going to Cambodia, and she was gonna be gone for a year. And they kept on wanting her to go to Puerto Rico because her Spanish, like her Spanish and English is so strong that and like her written translation is amazing. And that's a lot of what she does. And she does like technical translation and stuff on the side of her other job. But so they were wanting her to go to Puerto Rico. Well, she didn't want to go to Puerto Rico because if she went to Puerto Rico, she was afraid she would lose all of her English because she'd be speaking Spanish like the majority of the time there. So she wanted to go somewhere where that English and Spanish were not their two like top, their main languages. Does that make sense? And so she was looking at like a couple different countries, and then it didn't end up happening that she was going to go to Cambodia. And so she was like, well, I'm just going to stay here until like an opening happen somewhere, because she really wanted to have like this experience where she went somewhere that she had like, you know, never been before, and she was making a commitment to be there for a year. It was like an educational missionary position, and so she was supposed to leave last year like in March or April, and so for Christmas I had pulled her name, and so like, because she was really, like, she was like, I'm going to miss Christmas next year. I'm not going to be with any of my boys and all this kind of stuff. So I got online and I made one of those books up, you know, that are all pictures. And I can't remember what I titled it, but it was something very sweet. And then I put pictures of her and her mom and her sister and her brother. And then from like kids, when they were kids on one side, all the way to when they were adults on the other. And then flip the page, and then it was like Alex being born and his mom. And then like Alex like through the years. And then Carlos and through the years. And then Fufu through the years. And then like Maya and Nina were on there. And the whole family, and then them at our wedding, and the house, and you know, Liliana, of course, and the kids were on there, Carlitos and Sebastian. She's bawled her eyes out. Okay, it's a really cheap present if you guys want to do it. It's really easy, but you probably need to get online and do it now. And I can't remember who I did it through. I think I may have done it through Kodak. You can actually even do them like at Walgreens and CVS, I think. But Caroline had done one for me one year, and then Sarah had done one for Alex one year for just like their friendship, and Caroline had done one of her whole family like the year after my mom passed away. So we have those too, and they were just really nice gifts, you know. And so anyway, we haven't actually pulled names this year because it's small, and I'm wondering, like, are we even going to really do presents this year, because it's just going to be like me and Alex, his mom, Carlos and Liliana, and the kids. I mean, like, that's literally who's going to be here for Christmas, so we may not even do, oh, it's going to stop, hold on. So we may not even do presents this year, or if we do, just do like small stuff. Alex always gets stuff for his mom, you know. He usually gets her like perfume and like something, like a purse or something. So, I mean, we'll get her something and we'll get the kids something, but I doubt we'll all of us exchange presents. So it's then like really, and then my dad and my stepmom, I usually go and just get like a basket, and because they are so hard to buy for. My dad and my stepmom, if they want something, they just buy it, right? So I usually go, there's like a cheese shop. It's not the cheese shop that I was talking about the other day. It's one that's out by their house that they like to shop at a lot. And my stepmom goes in there all the time. So hold on a second. Please don't turn off. It's like right down the street from where they live. And so I'll just get like a basket, and then I'll go like in there and I'll say like, hey, my stepmom comes in here all the time. Like, do you know her? And they always know her. And they'll be like, yeah, these are the things that she likes. And so I'll just fill a basket with that kind of stuff. That's usually what I do for them. And they appreciate it because it's stuff that they want, you know, but so they can always use it. My dad, he smokes cigars every once in a while, so I'll usually buy my dad like a really nice cigar. And then like my stepmom, I'll buy her like something beauty center, like some kind of, you know, beauty product or something like that. We've also got them gift cards in the past, but I just, like for my dad, like, or I'll buy him a book, because my dad is really actually easy to buy books for, because he will read literally anything nonfiction about anything. I mean, I could go in there to the bookstore, and if it was a book that was about like abandoned houses in the United States, that house looked abandoned, that's why I can remember that. Like, he would read it and be so intrigued by it. He loves just to, I mean, and he would whip through it in like a day. So he's really easy to buy books for, so sometimes I do that, and yeah. What did we get them last year? I can't remember. I think we got a basket of stuff. And then I'm trying to think of what. Last year they got us these sunglasses. And then these matching watches. It was very kind of a bizarre thing last year. My dad just like Christmas Eve goes and like buys all this stuff. And so like he got us each the same watch. Like Alex and I have the same watch, and I never wear it, and Alex wears it all the time, and whenever he wears it, and I think it looks bad on me. I don't know why, I just don't like it. I mean, it's a nice watch, you know, but it's just not anything that I would typically wear. But Alex wears it a lot, and he gets so many compliments on it when he wears it. People are always like, oh my God, I love that watch. Where did you get that? My dad always gets his stuff that's kind of like very sharper image, you know what I mean? In fact, I wouldn't be really surprised if he didn't order it from like, what's the other one? Brownstone, is that what it's called? Something like that? Not Brownstone. What's that store called? He loves those kind of stores. You know what I'm talking about? A Sharper Image even exists anymore. He loved that Hammock or whatever that one store was when I was growing up as a kid. I would always get stuff like that. Like he would always buy me these like gifts that were kind of different when I was a kid. And of course always a Chia Pet because he thought that was so funny. My dad is hilarious. So like I said, like we don't have a lot of people to spend money on this year, which is nice because then I can get Alex something nice, you know. I used to spend a lot of money on my mom because other than my mom and my aunt and myself, like my mom didn't get a lot of gifts from people. And you know, the thing is that like as you get older, it's like, do you really care if you get a bunch of, like I just don't even care, you know what I mean? Like I think it's nice and all that, but it's not like, I don't know. I kind of prefer giving people gifts and getting gifts. My aunt always said that for years. I told Alex to make me a list of things he wants. Usually he does, and it's real long. Like now you do realize that Santa's not getting all the things on the list, right? He's like, just pick out something, you know, it's just not that big of a deal. A couple years ago, Alex was like, would you like just, like, because now what we do is we usually like buy one, like we'll like collectively buy something. The house, I think we're gonna do nightstands this year, although we keep on saying it and we haven't looked, so that might not happen. We might do that afterwards, because there's always a lot of good sales, you know, after Christmas too, so we might wait till after Christmas and, you know, go pick out nightstands, but that is something that we need. And I actually showed him the lamps, the Tree of Light lamps, and he really liked them. So I would like to get those. And, but I don't want to get them with the nightstands that we have now. I want to wait until we have the nightstands and then get those Tree of Light lamps. I want to make our bedroom look nice though. That's what we're starting with going into 2019. I mean, we spend so much time in the bedroom, you know, it would be nice to have, like, I also want to get a reading light in there so that I can read in bed and it not keep him up, like, you know, like one of those lights that kind of comes down. And I was looking at some of those, and there's, like, ones that you can, like, attach to the side of the bed, but they're, like, really, like, just, like, so I'm thinking about, or, like, against, like, attached to the wall. I'm thinking about maybe doing that. People had a huge blow-up Santa Claus in their yard. I like to think about Christmas presents, you know. I just don't want to do gift cards for everybody. I know people love gift cards. Like Alex loves gift cards. I usually break, and I hate it because I'm like, I just feel like it's such an impersonal gift. But, like, I know it makes him happy because then he can go and pick out whatever he wants. I think I did it for Urban Outfitters last year. I don't know. I talked about it on here, I think. I can't remember. It was either last year or the year before. But, last year would have been the first Christmas on here, wouldn't it? Yeah. Would it have been? Yeah. God, I've been vlogging for so long, I don't even know how long I've been vlogging for anymore. You guys have any good suggestions for Christmas presents? And then we had said that we were gonna like save our money from like gifts for the year. Like we weren't gonna buy like birthday presents and Christmas presents, and we were gonna like put them all together for trips, which is a good idea too, you know, and have like a trip fund. But I like to buy little small things too, you know. This truck coming down the road, it looks like it's one of those trucks that's like laying salt on the road. You know what I'm talking about? supposed to snow or something tonight? That's weird. I didn't know that our forecast was snow or ice or anything outside. Well, I haven't missed one personal training session yet. I'm very proud of myself. It's crazy to think that it was just a couple weeks ago that I went in there and I signed up for this gym. What was it, 4 or 5 weeks ago now? That I signed up for this gym, and then I got the personal trainer and I said I was gonna take it, you know, like one thing at a time. And now I've signed up for a year of personal training and I've actually stuck to it. And even though I haven't made massive changes, like I can tell in my legs already though. Like when I was standing in the mirror today, I was like looking at I was like, I can tell in my legs. But I kind of had tree trunk legs anyway, so they, my legs tend to be like the first thing that gets muscular on my body, especially like my calves and my thighs, which is fine by me as long as it, I thought something was flashing, which is fine by me as long as I keep on like losing weight in my legs so that I can fit into my jeans and stuff. He has me doing all these squats. I said to him today, I said, it's gonna make my butt big because I would love to have a big butt. He goes, it might if you keep on doing all your squats. I had to like stand on the ball today and do my squats on my ball, and I was like this. It was so hilarious. I like doing it, it's fun. Just always takes me like so much motivation to actually get there, and I don't know, I just wish I was more excited like on my way there, you know, that like, yay, I'm really excited about doing this, and I don't know, maybe that'll come one of these days, you know, I'll feel that way. My eyes kind of hurt tonight. Oh, you know why? Because I never took my contacts out last night. Because I fell asleep and then woke up so damn late. And, when, we were leaving the, what do you call it, Pacer game the other night, and I took Alex and Fufu and their mom over to this restaurant, and so I had a bunch of stuff in the back. I had like that, what do you call it, the de-icer for your windshields, like a can of that, and I had my scraper, and then I had like hat and gloves and stuff, so I was putting them all in like the very back, and now they're constantly like rolling back. Oh, and also a big tub of windshield wiper fluid, and it's just like rolling back and forth back there, like it's just driving me nuts, and I need to go back there and take it out and put it back, and because I had it on the floor in the back seat, but they couldn't get into it. Weird to think that, like, you know, this is where it seems like it's strange that it's been like so long, you know, since my mom has passed away, because sometimes it seems like it was just like a couple years ago that I was going to Gatlinburg. In fact, I was talking to my trainer about it today, and he was like, do you ever go to Gatlinburg, Tennessee? And I was like, oh my God, it's one of my favorite cities, and I haven't been there in a really long time. And so we were talking about Gatlinburg, and he was like, well, when's the last time that you went there? And I was like, at first I was like gonna say like 2 or 3 years, and then I was like, oh no, like the last time that we went, like the last time that I've been in Gatlinburg was probably like the first year and a half that Alex and I weren't together. We went down there with a couple other couples. The last time, that was the last time. The last time that I went with my mom was the year before she passed away, so it would have been 11 years this December. But like sometimes it seems like it was just a couple years ago that I was there for Christmas. You know, it seems so bizarre to me. And the tricks that time plays on you, you know, it's like, it just seems weird. Like, I don't know. Gatlinburg is so pretty at Christmas time though. It's just so, so pretty. I guess they're getting a bunch of snow in Tennessee right now, which would be great to be able to, like in Knoxville, I think. I think the only reason I know that is because Chris Crocker posted some video about being in the snow and do you hear that back there? And wiping off his car. And I think he lives somewhere in Tennessee. I don't know how I know that. Somebody years ago was like, I live in the same town as Chris Crocker. Oh, I made a video about Chris Crocker years ago and somebody commented on it and was like, I live in Tennessee in the same town as Chris Crocker. But I wish we were getting that kind of snow. We're not. They don't usually get snow, I don't think, like south in Tennessee that much. It's weird, like Indiana, you would think we get a lot of snow, but it always misses us. And especially in Indianapolis, it seems like it either comes south or either goes north, but like Indianapolis, we don't get a lot of snow anymore. And it's kind of really depressing because I kind of miss it, you know what I mean? I would like to get some snow, I really would. Can you make that happen for me, please? I would love for a blizzard to come through here right around Christmas Eve morning. That would make me very happy. I know people are like, you're crazy. I mean, a blizzard that's not too unsafe, but will keep us like inside, like the Big Winter in Little House on the Prairie. Is that what it was called, the Big Winter? The Long Winter. I think that was like my favorite book in the series. I can't even remember how many of those I read. Decorations. It's so pretty. Do you ever see like decorations on houses that are like, wait, this over here, this house had like these stream of like mixed lights, and way over to the left was like this little tree, this little bush or something, and it was just had red lights on it. Do you ever wonder though, like when I'll see if I can find an example of what I'm talking about, but like when you look at like houses that have trees that are decorated, and like the trees at like the very top, like and they can be like 50 feet in the air, 100 feet in the air, are decorated, and it's like, how do people get up there? Like, do they hire people to decorate like that? Like, how do they get them so high in the trees? Sure makes you wonder, you know what I mean? Welch's grape juice has this non-alcoholic, of course it's non-alcoholic because it's grape juice, but they have red and they have white, and they come in these really fancy bottles, and like one's like a gold bottle and the other one's like a red bottle, but they're very cool. They kind of look almost like champagne bottles, and I was thinking about getting them today when I was at Target and reviewing them for my review channel. But I think people are sick of all of the food reviews over there. I had a review I wanted to do today. It was half food, half something else. And I think I'll film it tomorrow if I have time. I didn't get my stuff done on time. Well, Alex also moved the counseling session. He was like, do you care if I move it to 6 instead of 7? I was like, no, not at all. And so he like texted him and he had like an opening, so he moved us. And so that was, got, you know, there earlier. So I didn't have as much time to get my stuff done, and I thought I had like a whole extra hour. Oh my God, they just built this place. It's like this 3-story thing, and now somebody's living in there. Oh my God, that's crazy. Isn't it so funny how quick they build places and they just like go up like that, you know? It's like that. Do you guys watch Pose? I'm so ready for Pose to come back on. I don't know what made me think that, but I'm so ready for Pose to come back on. I think it comes back on in January. That's such a great show. I think I'd like to dedicate a little bit more time to watching more TV shows. Doesn't that like sound like such a goal? I think I'm going to dedicate some time to watching more TV shows. All right, listen, you guys, I'm going to get off here, and I'm going to listen to Harry Potter on my way home. And it's not even 10 o'clock, and I already have my vlog done for the night. And then I can start rendering it, and then I can upload it, and maybe Try to get it up a little bit earlier tomorrow. So, like I said, I don't want to make this another hour and 47, 48, I think it was an hour, exactly like an hour and 47 something minutes long, I think. Yesterday, that's a long vlog. I don't know how much people like the long vlogs or not. Whenever I do them, people are like, oh my God, a long vlog, and other people are like, oh my God, can you keep them a little shorter? So this is a little bit shorter. I don't know really, I think it's over an hour. I'm not sure though. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a fantastic Tuesday. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, it won't shut off. Bye. Again, I see you.